So what's the challenge to bounce back from that game?
I think just winning the next game is so important. We were obviously in a similar situation last series. We would have liked to, get the game last night, but I think the most important thing is just, kind of focusing on next game and winning Game 4.
I was going to say, is it easy to forget that, or do you use it as motivation, a little of both?
Yeah, a little both, I think. I think in playoffs, if you lose 2 games straight, it makes it pretty tough on you. So, I think the most important thing is, the way that, we can rebound and the way we can play next game. And, I think just kind of learn a few things from last game, and but at the same time, just kind of put it behind us and just focus on next game.
From us, or even from you guys, a lot of parallels to the last series. How is this? I know there's a lot of similarities that are obvious, but is it the same, or or is it different? How do you feel?
Yeah, a little bit of both. At the end of the day, it's you're playing 2 different teams with 2 different styles of play and do a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, it's still playoff hockey, and everyone's just kind of fighting for every inch of ice, and everyone's doing what they can to get the win. So there's obviously some similarities between the Wild and the Kraken, but at the end of the day, I think it just kind of comes down to what we do.
The way you guys responded after Game 3 of the Minnesota series, what did you learn about this group with the way you guys bounced back and won those 3 games?
Yeah, I think just our resilience and the way that we can kind of rebound. I think we've done a great job all year rebounding after a loss or after certain moments. So I think it just kind of shows the resilience in our group, and I think just the belief that we have in each other, and just kind of pushing towards the same goal.
What are 1 or 2 things you guys need to do better?
I think we've seen this series. I think it's just kind of the battle level. The team that wins more battles, so far has won every game. So I think it really just comes down to competing and winning your battles. It seems pretty simple, but that's what makes such a big difference here in playoffs.
How would you explain the importance of Miro, and obviously day to day officially it seems probable anyway that he'd be back out there tomorrow night, but to have him back, how much of a difference can that make between what we saw the second 2 periods last night and who you guys are at full strength?
Yeah, he makes a huge difference. He's obviously, I think he's one of the best D-men in the league, and definitely could be the best D-man in the league. He's been unbelievable, and it's tough to replace a guy like that, especially playing almost 30 minutes a night. So I think it's just kind of a matter of guys stepping up when he's out, and different guys getting more opportunity and be given the opportunity to make plays. I think it was kind of a similar situation when Joe was out, just having different guys needing to step up. So I guess we don't know what will happen for next game, but it's tough to replace a guy like that, obviously.
You guys have responded well to adversity. What's the challenge here for Game 4?
I think that's just it. We know we're down 1 in the series, and we want to even it up going back home. So that's all our mindset is, and that's what we got to do.
What happened in the last game that you guys have to correct?
I think we just got to compete harder. I think we lost too many battles, and they capitalized on our mistakes. So just compete, and I feel like when we play our game and we compete, it's hard to beat.
As players, how much do you guys buy into the cliches of it's just 1 game or 1 game at a time, and how much is that real for you?
Yeah, for sure. After the next day is a new day, and you gotta just kind of forget about it. So I thought we did a good job of that last round, and we're gonna do it again. So.
How different is it preparing for a team like this one, right? Like every line is kind of the same, right? Like, is it different than other opponents in the household?
I don't think it's too much of a preparation thing. I think we got 4 lines, and we got to play our 4 lines like they do. So I think just buying in as a team, and I think that's the main focus.
We talked to you earlier in the year about how you scored goals last year and now isn't an expectation. How is it just to get a goal? I know it wasn't, the best game in the world to do it, but again, getting that momentum, getting the belief that you can score and help the scoring for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple in the first round, so it's not really
No
on my
big deal.
mind. So yeah,
Is there
nice to get
pressure? I
one
mean,
there.
it's just, we talk with Robertson about it. I don't know if it's the same thing for everybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just going out there to do the same thing every night and work hard and try to get some goals. And if I get one, help the team, then yeah.
Officially, he's day to day, but what's your confidence level expectation for Miro being out there, and then how important is it for you guys to have him out there?
He's a big piece for us for sure. He's our horse back there, and hopefully he'll be ready to go. But that's scary. You never want to see that happen to anyone, even especially your teammates. So, and even on top of that, it was a pretty unlucky bounce. So, we're hoping he's going to be back and ready to go. But obviously, you hate to see that.